to talk today about a new song that I just released. It's called Johnnie, and this was originally released back in about 1981-ish, and the band I was with at the time was called Rattler, and we did several studio demos of originals that we had planned to make it the big time with, and this was one of them, and it's co-written by Dan Boddicker.
The soldiers in blue run to the attack, knowing that they may not ever come back, and the Iceman laughs as winter is drawing near. The soldiers in gray run into the fray, trying to drive the blue soldiers away, and the Iceman laughs as he begins his attack on the rear. The dying died and the wounded cried, and everyone else got tired of the fight, which all turned towards the Iceman's lines. Johnnie left home when just a young man, but when he came back he was an old hand at fighting and killing and maiming his fellow man. Searching, he's been searching so long, hoping for a place where he can run. Searching, he's been searching so long, trying to find a place to hang his gun. Summer finally came, but the killing went on. No matter what he did, Johnnie couldn't get warm. It felt like the cold was just tearing him apart. The day that Johnnie met his death, he realized with his final breath that the Iceman was only the hatred in his heart. Searching, he's been searching so long, hoping for a place where he can run. Searching, he's been searching so long, trying to find a place to hang his gun. When Johnnie comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, when Johnnie comes marching home. Johnnie comes marching, when Johnnie comes marching, when Johnnie comes marching, Johnnie comes marching, when Johnnie comes marching, Johnnie comes marching home. When Johnnie comes marching, when Johnnie comes marching, when Johnnie comes marching, Johnnie comes marching, when Johnnie comes marching, Johnnie comes marching home.
How we arrived at this song was I just bought a new guitar. Well, it was a used guitar, and I was plinking around on it in the practice studio one night, and started, I got this really good vibe from this new to me guitar, and came up with this picking pattern. I thought, wow, that's kind of wrote music, or at least the guitar part, and brought it, the next time we had rehearsal with the full band, and we started jamming on it, and Dan had a pad of paper and he just started writing lyrics, and it just flowed out of him, and before we knew it we had a song. He came up with this, well, why don't I do like a marching roll on the snare, and then Dan says, oh yeah, we could do When Johnnie Comes Marching. I actually had 3-part harmonies on that chorus section on the original, but back in, and I decided to do redo the song on my own album. I decided, Dan Boddicker originally sang it, and he was, had a higher range than I did. I was always kind of a bass, and so I tried singing it, and I couldn't sing with the kind of power that the vocal required. And so I was thinking about it a few days, and decided, well, maybe I'll just keep it in the original key, and that way I can sing it down a whole octave and do it in more of a Johnny Cash kind of a voice. So that's what I decided to do, and that's how it turned out this way. And the unique thing about this song is it's called Johnnie, and I'm singing in my Johnny Cash voice, and I also had Johnny Reardons playing bass on it. So there's 3 Johnny things in this song. Little trivia tidbit there. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy the song. Making mischief in the graveyard. And another thing that happened as I was out, I was looking for footage to build this video, music video, to promote my song online, and I was having a hard time finding some decent footage, and I just said, well, maybe I should add some of my own footage to kind of add a little bit of interest. So I decided to go back to the place of my birth, Vinton, Iowa, because there was a cemetery there, Evergreen Cemetery, where we took some photos of the band in that cemetery, and there was a really neat statue there that was commemorating the Civil War veterans, commemorative statue that we posed around. And I thought, wow, that'd be kind of a cool setting. And I'll just take my guitar out there and my video camera, and we'll see what happens. And I went out there, and there was the statue. It was still sitting there with all the little Civil War grave markers in the background. And so I commenced to shooting video of myself playing my guitar while the music was playing on my little boom box. And when I was all done and I was packing up my stuff and putting it back in the car, the groundskeeper drove up in his truck, and he said, "Can I ask what you're doing out here?" Well, I just wanted to make sure, because we've had some goth people out here in the evenings. We've had some trouble of them doing ceremonies, weird ceremonies out here in the graveyard at night, and I just wanted to make sure that there was no foul play involved. So I had to think about it afterwards, like, well, I was all dressed in black, and but no weird facial piercings or tattoos or anything that would make me look like some kind of a sinister character. And I also had Ron Paul stickers on my car, so I think that I was able to persuade him that I was doing exactly what I said I was doing.